Good afternoon, beautiful Libras. Welcome to Libra season. It begins today. And so we are going to start with a video primarily for what's coming in next. And I was like a little nervous because I was like, today I have to greet so many of them. And I now have a birthday book where if you guys had commented your birthday, if you want to be publicly shouted out on your birthday or greeted, because I'd love to, that's why I developed this book. Today, happy birthday to Letitia. Happy birthday to John, Nicole, Anna, and I believe your last name, you put Anna S, and Nick B, and anyone else who has a birthday today. Today starts Libra season, so we have an object reading to begin. It's going to be a very simple entrance, and then you will get your regular love story later, whatever the love story is. Also, please shout me out in the comments if you do want to be greeted personally on your birthday, because I'm doing that different this year on the channel. Other years, it was just happy birthday every day, but now we'll be doing names for this year, okay? And happy birthday to those that I hope you enjoy the entire time today. I know that you'll be busy. And you're going to be greeted by tons and tons of people and be surrounded by love. So and those people wanted to be, or they put their birthdays in the comments, okay? So that way I know to greet you. First of all, we have an object reading before I touch any cards. So I'm going to let you know that these are just saged and I'm leaving them off to the side. We don't know the topic yet today. I have a ring of any kind. These are just objects that I was drawn to use for today's reading, okay? So if you are September 23rd birthday, this can resonate actually for you more so today because it's your birthday, and I have a cup here. There are tarot correspondences to these beautiful objects. There's only 3. We have a white cup. So I'm going to show it to you first, and then I'm going to sentiently tell you what I got from all of these objects. It's the first time this has ever been done. Or no, I'm sorry, Libras. There's already been 3 object readings. My goodness, I'm sorry. So the first one is a white cup. You ask me, out of any cup possibly that you were drawn to in your home, Ari, why is it white? I believe it's because it's a new beginning. It starts you off fresh. I am going to read, because I like little details, I'm going to read you the bottom. It says block, Windsor, Bone, and Thailand are the 3 words, and I'm going to put it up to focus for your birthday. So there could be somebody that you blocked, like that's the actual print on the cup, that comes back to you during this time. It's like they return during your solar return, Libras. And it's also white because you're starting fresh. There could have been cleansing. You could have saged your house. You could have even had a protection during this time, because white is about new beginnings, and it's also about sacrifice. It's also attached to a type of cleansing that you've recently done. Maybe you got rid of something, or you've done a major like house cleaning in your life. Those could have been the recent things you did. Of course, if today's your birthday, just take it how it reses. And we also have Eiffel Tower. There could be a presence of a trip that you took back in the day. Maybe some of you live in France currently, or you live in Europe, so this could resonate for you. When I saw this object today, I was really drawn to it because I've been seeing a lot of travel for Libras. I've been seeing that y'all are getting on planes, you're planning trips, and even if it's in your own state or town, you're almost having like a staycation. So that would be coming up as well. There's been some cleansing that has gone on, and there's also an Ace of Cups your way. I just got that from touching it. I also think that someone nice could come in for you very soon. They could be very loving, and it might even catch you off guard. There's something about that. And I also feel like there's a vibe about somebody very near you, possibly neighbor, a friend, a coworker, who surprisingly gives you advice or a touch of love, is what I'll call it. We have traveling here with the Eiffel Tower. So that could be coming up your birthday month. And the third one is a ring. So you ask me, why were you drawn with these 3 objects? This is like milestone era. If you look at all 3 too, you could have filled back your own cup. I see that as a time of a lot of love coming back to you. It's good karma. It's stuff that you deserve. It's also a time for you to rejoice, because the 3 of Cups, 6 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups, they all talk about jovial times. It talks about being happy and celebrating. And most importantly, yeah, it's about partying. And of course, it's about like birthdays and such, but it speaks of emotional response going all the ways, you know, to family, to friends. It's an emotional response to someone. So I do think that there's travel. You had a hot air balloon in yesterday's reading, which is expansion. Some of you might be traveling right now. You might actually be passing through airports. You might be packing a luggage very soon. That also came to me too. There's some type of, when I picked the ring, I got a little bit of Hierophant energy, but I also feel like you make a new promise to yourself upcoming, okay? So the first 5 minutes in, this ring could have multitudes of meanings for you. I do want to check out the details, and we do see that it's an 8 or the infinity symbol. Some of you could be seeing the word infinity a lot, or you've seen it in a text message recently. That could be meaning that there is somebody in your environment that looks at you as total love. You know, that's the message today that I see with the number 8. Also, it can speak of independence, and it could mean that you closed out a karmic cycle that's now complete and it's successful. So those are your objects. I might do that in the future too, because I feel like that's a different way of reading. I do. All right, what's coming in for you? We're going to use the energy oracle. This is like really popular right now with readers. Let's see what you got. What's coming up? And also, what are the next few messages? I see this one, and I'm going to put it here. I'm going to get the bottom. It says wisdom. Definitely. I think your third eye gets strengthened this week. Also pay attention to the heart chakra, which is the green energy, right? What's next? Love begins. Holy crapola. Look at that. Even in it matches your objects today. I'm just taking this one as a relaxed reading, Libras. You have an empty white cup at the beginning of your reading, and then you also have the Ace of Cups here. There could be a lot of new love which is surrounding you. I feel like you're calling in a soulmate that resonates with you. I also feel like at this time you might be surprised that you are traveling toward them. They're traveling toward you with this particular Eiffel Tower. It also reminds me of the Ace of Wands, but neither here nor there. We got Love Begins. The third card is Hope. So we have this for this week. I'll put it up to the camera because you guys are saying that you're picking up on these cards on other channels, which is fantastic because that's what you want to see. It means readers are all vibrating at the same level and it's all good. It's all good sauce. The numbers are 17, 5, and 1. Those could be significant. Also, I see here that while you add some of these numbers up, they could also be subtracted by one another. 17 is a twin flame number associated to 717. You could be finding that your twin is actually in talks with you right now, or you're vibrating with twin energies. They're finding you, you're finding them. Also, there's something here about a soul contract being renewed. I'm picking that up like I heard soul contract. Oh, that's neat. Look at in the sun, which if it's your birthday today, you're having your solar return. There is a person in the sun, and that could be God himself, God herself. That could be a friend coming in for you. There's like an additional piece of advice that you get today for your birthday, if some of you are celebrating. 3 of Cups, the throat chakra, which is Libra. That's Queen of Swords right there. So this is an important reading, you guys. You have 2 5s. There's change coming, or you could be seeing 555 when you wake up on your microphone car, or you're seeing it somewhere. Prosperity begins. So for Libra season, it started yesterday. That was the big day. Internationally, it's already over, day 1 for a lot of you in Japan, China, Russia, and all over Europe. It's in day 2 already. Something is saying this year you have to speak your truth. It's very important as you walk into something new, even if it's love, even if it's a new job, you're going to be asked to speak the truth about your situation and tell it like it is. Okay? It could be, for some of you, it could be a sad truth about your life. It could be something devastating, which inspires somebody else. And when you do that, I find when you tell your authentic story, other people need to hear it for a reason. So you have reunions, which is coming up for today. This is for all Libras, by the way. Ace of Cups, and you also have the Sun energy here. They call it hope in this particular deck, okay? Alrighty, so... And a lot of world events are happening this week too. So you're going to see that there's world leaders that speak up. You're going to see that people are communicating more, and it's the truth. It's the absolute truth with blue. Beautiful. 5, 5, 1, and 3. I noticed something. The ring here had an 8. I don't know if you guys picked that up too. Two cards here that add up as your 8 card. 17, 1 plus 7 is also 8. So that's really cool that it's doing that randomly. And we also have 5 plus 3 here. These are the 2 cards I was looking at. So Spirit's asking you to put yourself out there in the 3 of Cups and also to share part of your wisdom. It's going to be really important for these people to see what you've learned. I feel like they pick up something from communications also with you, which is really, really cool. This prosperity could be a new job for some of you that applied or put yourself out for a new occupation. This is going to be important this year because I feel like this is a career setting where you actually find that it's home. That's speaking to me in red. Also, it's associated to the root and base chakra. Power at the bottom of the deck. Some of you could have Leo in your chart. Let's just keep going because I feel the flow with this deck. I have Destiny also. This is a Destiny month. If you guys have read with Libra horoscopes, and even like if you look up astrologers that are talking about Libra season, is that it is a closing out. It's a 10-10. You're going to keep saying it, or you're going to keep seeing it, excuse me. This card is about closures, departures, entrances, and new beginnings. So write that down somewhere in your journal, because I think maybe some of you want to write down what your goals are in that direction. Let's begin with the tarot story. Happy birthday to a lot of you who had birthdays today. And we're going to have more readings that I'll just touch on till later tonight. Okay? I just wanted to leave you with something in the daytime. Messages for love. What's new? 3 of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. What's new? The Moon card and the 10 of Cups. What's coming toward you is a event that you know nothing about. It can be a surprise. That's the way I'm receiving the card this morning. And I have to tell you the first way I get it. If you guys have been here a long time, you know that when I pull up a card, I talk about it in the first tense that I get it. Does it have something to do with, like, I don't know if someone's planning to surprise you, or there is a surprise interaction with another human being. I'm getting them as a person. I'm not getting it so much as an energy. That's really weird because I pulled up the Knight of Wands and I felt that a person is going to be coming through for you. Take it how it resonates, because this can be a masculine for some of you and this could be a female friend. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that because that's the way I got it. We have the 3 of Pentacles. It talks about you collaborating with your coworkers, family, immediate people that perhaps might live with you, or this could be immediate friends. I think you're looked at as, for your solar return, I feel like people are looking at you for console. It's like you're a safe place to go. The 3 of Pentacles might also talk about a new relationship coming in. I just want you to know that these are the cards today. It's the Moon. It's the Knight of Wands, which is Sag, and this is adventure. So maybe you get some of that back too as a Knight of Wands yourself. I like that. It's pretty cool. 10 of Cups, a happy day. This is projected today even astrologically for you guys. Libra season usually begins, the first day is a solar return for everybody. 10 of Cups, happiness, wish fulfillment, even if you have created this on your own, okay? The confidence also should be there. The fact that you can create a good day, nobody can mess with you, even in these 2 cards, but I do sense a lot of people around you all month. Okay, Libras, that's like, it's really beautiful and almost made me cry right here. A beautiful message of somebody being with you. For love, we have the Queen of Swords, the Star, and the Devil, which I saw the Star and the Devil. This is almost like one shoulder is an angel, one shoulder is the dev. We see here that there could be, in the future, there's a message about you picking between 2 sides of a story, or you have to discern through 2 valuable places of your life. I think the more healed area for you, which is the Star, is going to be the best choice. I also feel like if you vibrate at a better rate than where you were left, that's the choice, which is the Star card energy. Also, a lot of you could have Aquarius is paying attention to you right now, like the actual sign of Aquarius, your sister air sign. It looks like today you draw boundaries. Okay, there's certain boundaries with particular people. I also feel like there's something about attention. Maybe what I'm getting is attention to detail with this card. I feel like with all the blue, there's definitely a throat chakra time. Okay, you even had the card in number 5, and you also have a lot of blue. There's truth in a relationship with someone attached to you, and there's also a response that somebody gives you back. It's like recognition back to the Libra. I think somebody recognizes that you also are a star, and I don't know, it's like I'm getting it as they didn't actually accredit you there in the past, but they see how far you've come. Okay? Queen of Swords with boundaries. I also feel like somebody sees you as a true star today. There could be really nice communications happening at this time. And I also feel like you're going to see who's very indirect with you too. You're going to see indirect responses. You're going to see the hidden for what it truly is. Because at the end of the day, the moon is mystery. It's about mystery, intrigue, and the things you don't know. Clarify the moon card. What's coming toward them? 9 of Cups could be a younger Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio energetically. And the 3 of Wands to the Justice card could be another Libra. I don't sense it's bad. I feel like it's really good interactions if it's another Libra. And then the Sun and the 9 of Pentacles, which was our reading last night in a nutshell. I have a message for a lot of you. Your actions coming up, if you're an action taker, it's going to have sun energy to it. It's going to have a renewal, and it's going to have people listening to you in your right voice, which is the throat chakra. I feel like there's so many positive cards overall in this reading, but it's also the energy showing in the physical for a lot of us. The sun is here. That could be your solar return. Protection in the 3 of Wands, because as you know, the wands are ancestors in this particular deck. And I feel like you know that you're protected in doing something. You feel content and protected working on a project, or your decisions have reason to them now and logic with the 9 of Cups. You could also feel really happy today because you got all the happy cards. You have all the feel good, skippy cards, the star, the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and the sun. Okay? There could be someone responding to you in this card. I think that's environmental, but it's also you. I think people see you as the 9 of Pentacles.